Hello, guys. Yeah, I'm still trying to keep this weekly update thingy going. I'm a day late, I guess. Somehow, I mean, it's easier for me to make such a video during the weekend because now it's Monday and I had a long day at work. I came home and then I still have to kind of get into the mood to talk into the camera. So yeah, but I was like, yeah, I'm not giving up yet. So here we go with another weekly thing. Also, I just watched the first episode of the new season of last week tonight with John Oliver, and I'm in a good mood. It's always great to see his approach to issues. First of all, he often picks up on more obscure topics, which are still rather mind-boggling. I mean, seeing some of those stuff going on, I'm really, really glad not to live in America. Sorry, guys, but holy crap, some of the stuff going. I mean, I don't want to say that Germany is good. I mean, I have an entire series, or at least I had idea for an entire series called Sucks to be German. But holy crap, I mean, living over there doesn't sound fun at all as well. I mean, stupidity, corruption, and whatnot has its very own dimension. So, wow. But nevertheless, John Oliver usually manages to present all those topics in a rather entertaining way. So, yeah. Good mood, good mood. So, being in a good mood, I probably should also talk about sad topics. Yeah, last week I had a few applicants for the position at work, and the problem was both of them didn't fit for the job. So one was particularly sad because I really liked her. She would have fit well character wise and was good with the PC and everything. But the problem was she didn't speak English, like, at all. It was like I asked her literally, like, hey, if I would talk like this, you would understand me. And she was like, and I was like, no, please, please say something. Please say anything so I can hire you. But no. Um, yeah, sad thing, sad thing. I mean, I am aware that I cannot ask for the same standard of speaking English as I do. I mean, heavy accented, often struggling for words and using a lot of during the sentence. But at the end of the day, I speak English fluently, and it's a foreign language for me. So this is a thing I don't ask from anybody. I am probably one of I'm not some of the people at work speak with lesser accent, but I believe few of them speak as fluent. So but yeah, different topic. So yeah, what is the consequence of me not having hired somebody yet? Because we are back to zero now, we have to start looking again in new places and whatnot. And the process of getting somebody to join is first there's a telephone interview, then there's an actual interview, then there is a practice day at work, this kind of stuff. It takes time, and we don't want to rush it because we want to have somebody good. So yeah, story end of the day is at this point it's complete. It was very unrealistic before, but at this point it's pretty definite that BabsCon is not realistic anymore. If anything, it would be some kind of very spontaneous decision to be like, oh, what? There's a cheap flight, and I have both people in my team are there super fit, and it would be a super spontaneous thingy. But planning wise, I can't plan it. Like I can't plan anything at this moment, and it's only what is it? 1.5 months away, more like two and a half, whatever. But come on, we are talking about a transatlantic journey. This is now a thing you want to plan within on the last minute. So yeah, absolutely unrealistic at this point. So unless something amazing happens, don't expect me to be in the US in April. Um, but yeah, to go for more positive, I'm not sure if this is a positive topic. So at the end of the last Steam sale, I kind of gave in because being the Jesse Cox fanboy I am, and there was Far Cry 3 for €5, I was like, oh, I saw Jesse having so much fun with this game, I need to buy it. And so I bought Far Cry 3, which has already, oh, let me see how much time it actually consumed at this point. I bought it 9 hours. 9 hours is fine. 9 hours is really, really moderate, I have to say. not playing a lot of video games recently, which I consider a good thing at the end of the day because I spend more time doing stuff like writing. Oh, talking about writing, what a segue. Yeah, first two chapters of my fiction are out, doing well. I hit my first crisis, like, oh my god. You see, I can handle trolls. I'm on YouTube. So if somebody leaves a very stupid comment, I can be like, go in full on condescending mode and be like, bitch, please. But the problem is, when you get somebody who gives you really well put together constructive critical feedback, that's like, oh no. And you do writing with a completely different mindset than YouTube videos. I still put effort into YouTube videos, but most of the time, first of all, I want to be a little bit provocative about it because if you don't get on YouTube is really, if you don't get some downloads, if you don't rattle anybody's cages, you're not going to catch on, because also the mentality of the people watching a YouTube video is a completely different one from those reading a fiction. Even so, it might be the very same people that they come home, they want to chill, they watch something stupid on YouTube, but then for the quieter part of the evening, they sit down and read something. So those might be the same people, but even those are in completely different mindsets. YouTube is for the short attention span, for the more exciting stuff, because you see a video, and that's why I do so much with my arms, because I make it exciting. And reading a fiction is a quiet activity. It's more about feelings and not about cheap and easy entertainment, which YouTube is all about. So, or maybe doing something provocative. I mean, you can write a provocative fiction, but it still is a different thing. In videos, you don't put too much effort in the visual aspects of videos, because let's be honest, this is YouTube. Nobody cares about it. Look what the highest ranking videos are. Those are the cheapest produced bullshit videos. Those are vlogs. Hello, audience. Reaction videos. This kind of let's plays. Of course, how could I forget about let's plays? And all the videos with a higher production value usually have a slower release schedule, and therefore, because YouTube is all about quantity and nothing about quality, those high quality stuff, but it takes a while, will be not favored by the YouTube algorithm, and they will also not be favored by the YouTube crowd, because the YouTube crowd wants their daily load of YouTube, and something like Corridor Digital, I don't know how many subscribers they have. They are probably in the millions. They are really, really good. Stuff like those. But the people who put more effort versus viewer subscribermanship doesn't do it's not proportional. It's not proportional. It's counterproductive. It's really like the not only the algorithm, but the viewers with the mindset also favor the cheap daily crap over the high quality crap. I mean, let's hope that this goes not for movies. I mean, so far for movies, people want to see the big movies, the awesome one with the special effects, and so while the whining is great, they usually wait for the next big cinematic Marvel universe video for another year or something. What was this other series that just started, and people were like, oh. What was it? Oh, right, the Star Wars franchise, yes. How could I forget about this? But yeah, people were all like, oh no, now we have to wait half a year longer for the next part. But people are waiting for it. And if it would look crap, people would complain. With YouTube videos, they can look crap. If it is the crap that people want to see, they don't complain. They suck it all in. Okay, enough ranting about YouTube and viewership, because you guys are proud of it and you are currently watching very, very crappy vlogs. I really should not complain at this point. Far Cry 3. Yeah, wasting not as much time as I could in the past. I mean, there have been times where I played 9 hours a day, not 9 hours in the entirety I own this game, which I bought a week ago or something. I don't know, when did I buy it? Anyway, so yeah, I'm a bit more of a moderate player. I put time into my fan fiction. Wink, wink, shameless self-plug. But yeah, this was a point where I actually started. See, I got critical feedback, and with YouTube, usually when I get critical feedback, somebody criticizes my visuals. I'm like, okay, I put a certain amount of effort in it. I have a certain level of standards, but I know that I am no, I do, at least I did most of the stuff myself. Currently having editors working on it, but so far I'm waiting for the product, and if they are willing to continue doing this, so this is another topic. So yeah, lost my train of thought again. This is not good. I should have scripted it. I mean, actually, there are a few notes here. Here's a envelope with notes, so so I have a little bit of a structure, but I'm horrible with this because they are really just a few keynotes, and I talk about them more or less free. But yeah, most of the time it is the content of my videos and not the design, because when it is the design, I can be like, yeah, I put this together rather quickly. I have a certain level, I have a certain minimum standard, but beyond that, everything is whatever. I know that I don't produce Silver Quill videos, for example, to name somebody who puts actual effort in the visuals and so on. With the writing, also, I don't write humor, so I don't. There's a comparison with Silver Quill falls apart because I can't do humor. He's great at humor, so yeah, there ends this. So the effort I usually put into my scripted videos is more about having a certain thought, or me being either creative with the idea or having some actual opinion to share. And with an opinion, it's fine to get a challenge. With an opinion, I love it when people give me something in return that actually makes me think and reevaluate what I said. I'm an arrogant dick, so usually I dismiss them and come up with my explanation why I have been right all along. But this is a different topic. I still like this kind of challenge, because then I still have to take their point of view apart and reassess for myself why mine is the obviously superior one. Even so, now I have often enough been put into the position where I had to be like, oh, well, yep, I might have been wrong there. So yeah, I like this. But with a fiction, it's a different thing. You write a fiction not for the purpose of discussion, not for sharing an opinion. You write a fiction because you want to create something completely enjoyable for somebody to read. Maybe still thought-provoking and stuff like this, but let's be honest, my fiction is very vanilla, so not too much challenging worldviews happening in this one. Here's the thing. So first chapter was easy enough. Nobody could really. There was nothing in it that anybody, no matter how mean-spirited troll you are, could leech onto. But I did the bad thing that I introduced a military patrol be interacting with the protagonist in the second one. And oh, there were the people about the misrepresentation of the army. And of course, my army was not only racist, but also incompetent. But this kind of critical feedback about something like a story where you actually care about each element and try to put them together into a nice order is gives you a lot more to think about than a reply to a comment where somebody is like, no, you're wrong. Oh, okay, let's not give it a funny voice. Let's be like somebody who's really like, hey, dude, you're wrong. You got this and this aspect. You didn't present it correctly. You put dots together. This doesn't make sense. It's contrived. Something like this, okay? But with this, like, with a story, it stings more, even so it's actually a lot less tame what I get on what I'm used to on YouTube. I mean, I had actually haters and trolls with death wishes and whatnot, and usually I enjoy those because they're idiots. But the problem is when you have somebody who is constructive and they didn't challenge my opinion, they challenged my actual work where I put effort into, and this is like, ow, yeah, first time writer, yes or no, but this is big egos are a lot more fragile than small ones, believe me. But enough about this. I probably, at this point, I probably annoyed everybody to death with this topic, like plugging it every now and then. So let's have one final thought about something else I came across this week. I mean, I have stated in the past that I try to stay away from all those political loaded bullshit, like everything surrounding atheism or religion. Like, I mean, I watch John Oliver, but John Oliver does it in a very humorous way, so he's still cool. So, Amazing Atheism, Resurrection, all those guys. Thunderfoot I actually can't stand anymore. Thunderfoot is an idiot. Thunderfoot is literally an example, is pretty much a literal example for having turned into what he is fighting. Can't stand him. But the Zarkon guy, which I mentioned in one of those vlogs before and couldn't remember how it's actually how he actually is called. All those people. I usually unsub those channels, and when a channel like Lily Pete turns from a reasonable entertainment channel to pretty much a 24/7 propaganda channel, I unsub because I don't enjoy this shit. This shit is only especially even I mean I unsub channels with whom I agree, like the Amazing Atheist. Most of the time I agree with TJ, but at the end of the day, I don't want to have those kind of topics plug up my mind. And if somebody is even if I disagree with somebody even for their that's the thing. Earlier I mentioned that I like being challenged in my opinions and whatnot, but when it comes to this really to this political stuff, to this, and often enough it's not on a real on a sensible level of politics, but it's on this nowadays justice warrior making an elephant out of an insect. There's a German saying, so this doesn't probably work. Blow it out of proportions. Well, that's an English phrase to use it. It's like with yeah, that's the topic I was going with. Anita Sarkeesian. So I watched another video about Anita Sarkeesian. Usually I am tired of this topic as well, but it was what I liked about this video was that what did this guy say at the end? At the end, he reached he was, first of all, he was like, okay guys, I'm not putting on a persona, I'm talking as usual in my videos, I'm talking as myself, because otherwise people will just leech on it and be like, oh, condescending and whatnot. So it was his unfiltered, unmasked, real anger he presented there. And this video was actually a year old. What was it about originally? I don't know what it was originally. I liked it, so it should be on my Twitter and Facebook, so you can find it there. But the thing with this video was that he later reached the point where he was like, this kind of like, yeah, he showed a clip of Anita who is sitting there like, and it's like, everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is blah 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 blah, whatever she noted, and it is our task to point it out. Like, oh my fucking god, this is basically the entire problem in a nutshell. And it reminded me of over my my opinion counts channel. I did this last video after the channel went quiet for a while. I couldn't resist doing this video about this Garnet from Steven Universe, this Garnet cosplay, where this cosplayer did the blasphemic act of using actual brown, being more like an actual black, using makeup that made her more look like an actual black person. And I actually saw this cosplay, and she's white. And I saw this cosplay and I was like, wow, amazing. You can watch the video over there. I link it in the description, whatever. And the thing is that people jumped on it and was like, racist, blackface. And so I made this video explaining, no, why it is not racist. Obviously, the people in the comment section who disagreed with me were still like, oh, but it is racist. I was torn apart. I'm not sure I wanted to do a follow-up video where I literally get out. Wait, where is it? Where I literally get out the English Oxford Dictionary, so the definition of the English language. Good thing that I cannot pronounce the word English language when I want to do it. Okay, I could swear that I put a bookmark in here. Apparently I did not. But basically the definition of the term racism, is that it needs to be hateful, that it needs to be condescending and against people. This cosplay was an homage, so by fucking definition, it can't be racist. It can't. But yeah, people in the comment section were still like, oh, but it is blackface and therefore it's racist. I'm a foreigner and I know your language better than you. Shame on you. Oh, this is turning long. Sorry. And it's turning ranty, which is also, I'm sorry for. The point I wanted to make is, yeah, this is basically, it's the thing where the entire last season of South Park was about. This is this ongoing annoying thing. And this is basically sums it up. This sums up the mindset of this kind of people. Like, with their confirmation bias, they go there and they see racism and sexism and feminism and no, they don't see feminism. The feminism is the answer to the sexism they see. Sorry, and I was like, yeah, let's take Steve Munich. Let's take Garnet as a character, not just a cosplay. Let Garnet take as a character. She is black coded, so racist, obviously, because. You could argue from both ends. You could say, well, she is only black coded. She's not really. So, yeah, racism because black people are underrepresented. Or it could also come from the different direction and be like, oh, so you do a black coded character. Isn't it good? Isn't she good enough? No, wait, it's the same direction. Whatever. Oh, no, that black coding is kind of like enforcing stereotypes. So why can't she be... I don't know what would be a bigotry person who is looking for racism find in it. I don't know, but it could also be like sexist. Well, they are genderless, but they are presented as women and whatnot. You could also go on religiously. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do this follow-up video because, as I mentioned, I'm so sick on those topics, but. Fun fact, this cosplayer who did this original really amazing looking Garnet cosplay with black people makeup, she did it again. This time, probably because of the backlash she got last time, she went all the way and painted her face so red that it is not Garnet anymore, it's Ruby. And it looks shit. Let's face it, this black makeup she used made her look really awesome. This red makeup she uses right now makes her entire cosplay look like shit. This was just a fun observation I had on. So yeah, once again, thanks to all the people who do this, who like Anita, who is going there and with the clear, outspoken intention to find racist, sexist, religious, anti-religious, I don't know what she's looking for. There was a third thing she mentioned. She's that is in everything and that needs to be pointed out. Great. I started on such a high note and now it turned into this really, really bitter and salty thing at the end. So sorry about those guys. But yeah, hey, I managed to do another vlog, even so it turned out far longer than expected. I should have cut this last topic, let's be honest. I should have cut it because it was a downer topic-wise. It dragged this entire video over the 20-minute mark, which was... Okay, let's do something interesting, funny to make it all worth the wait. Or let me recognize some... Let me give you... Oh, wait! Oh, I have a perfect final thought. Final episode of Gravity Falls. I believe it's not out yet, or at least not where I can watch it. But yeah, final episode of Gravity Falls. I am excited. Don't spoil anything. If it is out, you have already seen it when this video is uploaded. And maybe hold back the spoilers for a few days anyways. So if somebody hasn't seen it and comes here and watches my video and looks into the comment section and then sees somebody like, whoa, it was so amazing, like Bill Cipher did blah blah. There goes my voice. This is my cue to stop this video. Yeah, but excited for this. Not too excited because, let's face it, wrapping really all of this up in a all-over pleasing and satisfying way is really, really hard. Alex Hirsch is his name, right? If I screwed up the producer's name, I'm very sorry, but I believe it's Alex Hirsch. Alex Hirsch is an amazing people who planned stuff ahead so long, so I am confident that he will do something great and satisfying. Hopefully also living up to the expectations, because that's a bad thing he's doing with all the long breaks between episodes. These breaks give expectations a lot of time to grow out of proportions. But yeah, enough of this. This is ANY saying see you soon.